Welcome back, everybody. It is 7:51, and the Santa Barbara International Film Festival is now in full swing. Our guest this morning is the director and writer for a Spanish short film, Distancia, debuting tonight at the festival. Suarez is live with the director this morning. Suarez?
That's right, Tony. There are so many wonderful films that are going to be debuting for the festival, but tonight is going to be Distancia's night, and we have the director, T.S. Meeks, with us this morning. Great to see you. You're actually from Solvang, and this is the second time for you at the festival. Kind of exciting.
Yeah, thank you.
What is this film going to be about? I know it's the struggles of a disabled immigrant, a Latino immigrant from Los Angeles, correct?
That's exactly it. It's a man dealing with loneliness and him kind of calling out to God, and then he meets a stranger that kind of cheers him up and fulfills him. Okay,
so it's a 10-minute film. It's in Spanish, actually. What was the inspiration behind this film?
Actually, the lead actor, I wasn't planning on writing a short film, but I met him, and he had such a beautiful soul and such an amazing man that I was inspired to write it. And then just living in Los Angeles for years, I met lots of people like him that were alone, working and existing, and kind of in this solitude. So I kind of wanted to share that story.
Yeah, we have clips of the film we can play for you right now as we speak about it. But the film is in Spanish. It's speaking, of course, to a lot of people that may be dealing with some of the similar struggles. But tell me a little bit more about this main character and the person who plays it.
His name is Javier, and he works as a shoe cobbler in Los Angeles and has the same routine every day. And in this one day, he's dealing with solitude and loneliness, and he's calling out to God. And on his lunch break, a stranger offers him a cupcake, as strange as that is, and they end up just sharing a moment together. And it was exactly what he needed in that day.
Interesting. It's all about those moments, right? I think that's what makes all the difference. What's interesting about this main character, though, that he actually has one eye, but it has nothing to do with the film. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Initially, when I met him, my friend said, if you ever need a guy with an interesting face, he's here at the party. And a few minutes later, I ended up running into him. And it had nothing to do with the eye that inspired it, that he had one eye, but I think that has something to do with his character. He's just he's a beautiful man, so such an amazing, sweet guy.
What kind of response are you getting from this film?
A lot of thought-provoking silence afterwards. It makes people think about their life and those moments where they've felt alone.
As yourself as a director, tell me your experience last year at the film festival and compare that film with this one.
That film was 21 minutes, and it was an awesome opportunity to be here in Santa Barbara and share it with audiences. And it was nerve-wracking to have a theater full of people watching your film. I'm excited to be back and share something new that I've created, and I hope that it touches people and does what it needs to do.
Yeah, the film festival kicked off last night, opening night premiere. What do you think about the whole thing? I mean, 12 days of kind of where Hollywood actually looks at us here in Santa Barbara.
It's awesome that Santa Barbara has that venue, and it's such a charming city. So I think it's not hard to get people to come up here and enjoy the beautiful weather, and we focus on the arts here, and we focus in on great film.
Absolutely.
And so
we're so lucky, and the weather was cooperating with us, so it was really gorgeous, and hopefully it will be so in the next few days. You made this film in Spanish. Why did you go in that direction?
I felt like that was the most honest portrayal of someone in his shoes, and that's what kind of my job is, to tell an honest story. So if I were to do it in English, it just didn't seem like my main character would be speaking English. He'd be struggling to learn English. So his thoughts and his soul was crying out in Spanish, so it wouldn't make sense.
So you wanted to keep it authentic.
Right.
Where did you film this movie, and I guess how long did it take you?
It was all over Los Angeles, and we shot it over about 4 days.
Okay.
It was really actually kind of a simple film. That was my intention, was the most minimal as possible.
Got it.
The story is minimal. Everything is.
Keep it all.
Yes.
Within the same frame. Any other future projects that we should be knowing about?
Yes, I'm working on my first feature film, full length. So the script is done, and just going to start pre-production soon, and looking for funding and all that.
Hoping to be back to the festival next year.
Yeah, definitely.
What is that going to be about? A little teaser for us?
It's actually about a a woman who's a reality TV producer, and she's dealing with her own reality. She's controlling everybody else's reality, but can't deal with her own.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Ah, sounds kind of familiar, right? A lot of folks, I'm sure, can relate to that.
Exactly.
Well, good luck to you. T.S.
so
Meeks, he is the director for Distancia, your film about a disabled Latino immigrant living in Los Angeles who's lonely, but I guess comes through all that with the help of a friend that comes by. I have to watch it. It sounds very nice. There's subtitles, let's hope.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You hablo español a little bit, right? But
Otherwise, I wouldn't
enough,
understand.
Right?
So.
Exactly. Thank you so much. We're excited for you and for all the films at the festival. Of course, you can get all the information on myfox11.com. Again, Distancia premiering tonight and tomorrow night at the Lobero Theater. So T.S. Meeks, great to be with you. We'll be watching out for you.
Much.
Enjoy the film festival, and thank you for waking up with us here on Fox 11 News. Have a great, beautiful day, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow.